Alright guys, today we're going to talk about the size difference in just a few days have made. Let me get one of these fatties out of here. Okay, so these guys are just now 4 days old. And you can see how much bigger they are. They're about the size of my hand. And they're all fat, all 8 of them. Hi, Mama. She's done a real good job. So she hasn't lost a single one. So that's pretty rare when it comes to rabbits. So if you guys have a litter, don't be let down or discouraged if your rabbit loses one or two. Typically, I mean, these guys are pretty big, so sometimes they squish their babies. They don't mean to, but it does happen. Hi, Mama. She is pretty protective. I mean, she's not gonna bite or anything. I don't like rabbits that bite. If they do bite or show aggression, they don't get to stay here because I have the little ones and I don't need them getting bit. And I don't want to sell people pets that have a gene for aggression. So she just kind of sniffs and makes sure. She never bites. Huh. She's a good bunny. But, so these guys are only 4 days old, and they've already grown twice their body size of when they were newborn. They have hair now, which is great because this is November. The end of November, we're going into December. And these Flemish Giants actually do better in cold climates. They are not heat tolerant rabbits. So during the summer, we actually have to have like water bottles that are frozen, tiles in here so that they don't overheat and have heat stroke. But during the winter, once it gets colder out, like right now we're still in the 30s, but once it gets down to the 10s, 11s, we tend to put heat lamps on babies when they're first born. After a few weeks, though, they don't need it at all. I have these galvanized nest boxes. They're not my favorite. They are what fits in this particular cage hole at the moment. I don't have my full setup over here at the new farm yet. But these galvanized nest boxes aren't the best if you're going to nest during the winter. Now these guys, being the Flemish and that they're so big, I tend to remove the nest boxes as soon as possible when they get their feet under them and they start with opening their eyes and eating pellets. Once they do that, I tend to just put a lot more hay in the bottom of the cage and just remove the nest box entirely because it's super cold because it's metal. I do recommend wooden nest boxes, or if you're gonna do Flemish Giants, just have the hutch that has the opening on the back. They like that a lot. Typically, you put in the nest box at day 26 of their gestational period, so they should be born on day 30 or around there, plus or minus a day. So you put in the nest box about a week before so that Mama can get acclimated to it and she can pull her hair and whatever she wants to do. Typically, rabbits only pull their hair 24 hours before or right before birth. Some of them I've had that are really good mothers. They'll pull a week in advance and they just like to be mama, so they'll set up their nest rather quickly. So, I think that's all for today, but if you do have any more questions, feel free to let me know. You can just add comments onto the video. Hi, Mama. She says, have a good day.